No problem.
What, the text? World Cup. Did you send it to Dr. Whitney?
You've lost me, Inspector. I never sent anything to Dr. Whitney.
Who else knows the entry code?
Everyone who needs to.
How often has it changed?
Why is that open?
Shouldn't it be?
That leads through to the refrigeration room. Go on. Some stupid kids daring each other.
Rules. Check the fridges.
What? You haven't got anyone.
Mr. Miller? No, ambulance.
It's dead.
Yeah, not far off. Go on, phone now! Come on, son. Stay with me. Stay with me. Been here all night. Just got here. I thought maybe you'd get to talking. There's the head in him. He won't be saying anything at all for now. When I asked, they wouldn't tell me anything. You've not got enough yet. It'll come.
He always picks up straight away, but I texted him and left messages. He said he was going to do something with the police or something. He's so messed up. You all right, ladies? Yes, thanks. Bruce? I don't think it's just feeling a bit fragile.
What the hell? It's not real, sir. Electronic. Right. Trying to kick the house. Sorry. So you think it was someone trying to shuttle him off, sir? Try to kill him? Usually has that effect. So you might know who stole the body from the undertaker. Yeah, or who they cremated in his place. Or you might know something about Dr. Whitby's murder. I'll try and trace his next of kin, sir. And his girlfriend. But she's not a relative. Don't want him waking up on his own. He's only a lad. Have you got plans for today?
Thought I'd get to lunch with my brother.
Oh, for God's sake. We haven't been able to speak to Jack. Well, we don't know where he is. But I think he might have stumbled across some criminal activity.
Wouldn't you have reported it?
It's just a thing.
But he always said that whatever you did, you had to be part of the team and you had to have your mates there backing you up. I can see it in your eyes, you think something terrible's happened.
No, listen, we don't know what's happened yet, but we will find out.
This is our first clear link between the stolen body at the Undertaker and the murder of Dr. Whitby.
So this is the night before Neil Strictly's funeral and 3 nights after the dinner party.
Yeah, this is the main street. This is Dr. Whitby. IT managed to clean it up a bit, but it took him 38 minutes to travel between the two cameras, about 300 yards.
So he was at Miller's for a good half an hour.
Yeah, enough time to take one body out of the coffin and put another one in its place. What a deep search of Whitby's house. He couldn't work out what he was up to. How well do you know Liam, Jack?
Not at all. This has nothing to do with me, Inspector. Whatever's going on.
You lose a body. Someone in your employ is the last person to see a murder victim alive. The murder weapon is embalming fluid. Now somebody tries to kill Liam on your premises. Yes, great. Ruth Wilson, yeah? She's probably at the university. Okay, well, when you do find her, take her straight to the hospital. And on the way, try and find out if she knows what it was that Liam was trying to tell us.
I apologise for not returning your essays. A close friend of mine has died, and it's rather thrown my routine. Unexpectedly. One lectures about life-changing events, but when it actually... Come in. Ah, the police have arrived. Is this a bust, officer?
Who's Wilson?
Not with this group, I'm afraid.
Does anyone know where she is?
And you have a right to that information because...
Just tell her that her boyfriend's in a critical condition. She's to call us.
Where is he? Which hospital? What's happened to him? He's one of my students. If something's...
I'm sorry, I can't give any information. You were at Corby Man's the night of the dinner party.
What's happened to Liam?
How well do you know him?
He's my student.
But he was there that night, wasn't he?
Yes. Him and his father.
If it wasn't for DC Gray here, we still wouldn't know anything about Johnny J, would we?
It was an oversight.
God. You know, the more I investigate who was in the coffin at Mr. Strictly's funeral, the more involved you seem to be.
I remembered the waiters. I forgot about Johnny J. He was always there, like the wallpaper. It was an oversight.
So how do I get in touch with him?
No idea. He was a drinker. He falls off the wagon from time to time and vanishes. He was stinking of booze all through the party. I doubt he could remember anything about it.
So you have no idea where he might be.
Rat-assed in a bar somewhere.
That's very helpful, sir. Thank you. Oh, look, your ferret's not doing very well. Losing his teeth. The young lad who waited on you that night was fighting for his life in intensive care. I'm getting very tired of secrets. I need to know where you and Jack Cornish went that evening. After your party, evening of the 17th.
Jack's flat. The next morning we drove to the Lake District.
Why there?
My aunt has a cottage. It's empty, I know where she keeps the key.
Didn't you see you arrive?
No. We stayed for one night and that was it. Wasn't my handsome prince after all. Just another frog. I went to Barcelona.
Not Croatia.
Oh, God, no. It's not my idea of relaxation. No idea where he went. Really. I've no idea.
Sir? I'm in Dr. Whitby's bedroom, sir.
Who are they? Unsigned.
No clues on the envelope, sir. And just 2 sets of fingerprints. One's Whitby and the other's not known.
There's no doubt 3 tests and all positive. You need to deal with this. I don't want to cause you embarrassment, but I will if I have to. You have to acknowledge this child. Oh, another one dated 3 months ago. Beautiful little girl, perfect, never breathed. was obviously worse than useless. Tell them to keep searching his house, his car, everything. No stone unturned.
When your child is born dead, do you really head off and kill the father?
Maybe not, but he was killed. Yeah, grief and anger was motive enough. Cold face with me. We know from the CCTV that he was involved with the body swap.
You say that like it's an achievement. We still don't know why or who you swapped the body with.
First thing he said, get rid of it. I'll book you in.
And your baby was stillborn at the beginning of last year.
3 days after my 44th birthday. My perfect little last chance baby. Ellen Mary.
You were still friendly with the father, with Dr. Whitman.
When he couldn't get a date with anyone else, he'd settle for me. He'd turn up usually unannounced, usually late, usually a bit pissed. How humiliating is that?
When was the last time we saw him?
Oh, that awful supper party. I told him I was... He'd gone down to the cellar to get more wine. I told him I was pregnant again. He laughed. Said he wasn't even sure Ellen ever existed. I slapped him.
Now you're pregnant.
I'm going to have a baby then. I'm going to adopt.
She'll be lucky. Single woman, mid-40s, with a history of recent child bereavements.
Yeah, wishful thinking.
She has an alibi from that witness time of death.
Yeah, no way really of getting hold of any embalming fluid.
So back to square one. Who was in the coffin?
Who killed Matt Whitby?
You tried to kill Liam J.
What has Jack Cornish got to do with any of this? Tell you one thing, I could murder a curry. Oh, hang on. We've got a minute to make a little detour.
The scenic route.
Ruth Wilson, she lives on a boat down here. Not been able to contact her all day, so she doesn't know about leaving yet.
That's that.
That's a good sign, Alice.
Careful, Robbie, there we go. Muffles. Fire brigade. There's a fire on a boat near Blue Lake.
Someone attacked you to try and stop them talking to us. And then they tried to do the same thing to you.
I didn't know anything.
You didn't tell them. Something about me is strictly going missing.
That day of the funeral, when Liam got to Miller's, the body was already in the coffin. He said he went to check the name tags, but Miller stopped him, said he'd done all of that, said he'd come in early to get a head start.
And that was unusual. Was that all?
No, there was something else, but I don't know what it was. He was upset about something, kept saying it was too horrible.
You know Liam's dad.
Johnny, yeah,
Any idea where he might have gone?
no,
Off on a binge?
no, he was doing really well. He'd been sober for months.
I was here yesterday. I took a phone call. You overheard it.
Well, yes, but
You knew I wanted to speak to Ruth Wilson. Who did you tell?
no one. Why would I? Interest is she to me?
The morning of the funeral that never was. Who identified Neil Strickland?
I told you a dozen times.
Yeah, well, tell me again. And this time, tell me why you didn't want Liam J to see the body.
What?
Was it because you knew fine well that the body had been switched?
No. No.
Where were you between 9 and 10 last night?
What? Why?
Where were you?
There was a civic do. You can ask anyone.
What time did you leave?
Midnight. I was on the top table. Why?
Someone trying to kill Liam's girlfriend.
Why would I want to kill a student I barely know?
Faulkner's own 80% of your business. If Peter Faulkner asked you to do something, would you do it?
He doesn't give me orders. We're an equal partnership.
And friends.
Yes.
Dr. Barnes, I came as soon as I heard. That was, thank you. You didn't have to.
What have they said? No long-term damage?
No, no.
Good. Well, home.
I've got to leave, can I?
Oh, no need. I'm going back anyway, so.
No, it's ready.
Home time. That body won't neck itself.
The last thing she should be doing in her condition is necking vodka. Already. He said I can see you later.
I found a room for you. At the college, it's a close friends.
It's all arranged. So, sorry. But thank you for coming.
Soccer have turned up some more interesting finds at Dr. Whitby's house, Mark.
Better late than never.
He was a vegetarian, lifelong, wouldn't have meat in his fridge, but under all his rubbish, 2 blood-stained plastic bags. They're analyzing them now.
Sneaky pork chop.
Maybe, but we're starting to see a few chinks of light now, Mark.
Like,
Well, Peter Faulkner reckons that Johnny J was drunk the night of the party, but according to Ruth Wilson, he'd been sober for months. Now, if Johnny killed somebody like that, possibly Cornish, well, I think we can say it promptly now, Mark, and then went on to kill Dr. Whitby. I reckon it's possible he's hiding out in that Croatian farmhouse. I'm going to put through a call to Pristina,
Where's that?
where we just happen to have a man twiddling his thumbs.
Bang, bang.
New poets here, yes. Bang, bang, no. Yawn, yawn.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
You called, sir?
Ah, you're up. Great. What's the time difference?
About a century?
And you're in Pristina yet?
Yeah.
Right. I need you to get down to the central nick, which is on. Oh, hang on. Yeah. It's on the Luan Haradinaj. How you say it?
Sir, I've got a very busy schedule.
Yeah, it won't take long. I'm going to fax you a photo of Johnny J, a possible witness. Well, possibly even a person of interest
In what?
in an investigation. Keep up.
What do you want in an interview?
Well, just ask him a couple of questions. I'll also send you a few notes, a sort of summary of where we are so far.
Sir, I'm on holiday.
Yeah, it won't take long. We can get to a farmhouse just outside Split.
Split.
I think that's what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, that's right, Split.
You know, Split's in another country.
Yeah, only recently, a couple of 20 years ago, it was all one big happy family.
Sir,
Listen, I'll clear it with Innocent, get you an extra couple of days.
I'm on an extra couple of days.
Oh, no problem then. Thanks for this. Appreciate it.
Bang, 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 bang.
I didn't tell you to get some.
Oh, it was there in the subtext.
You okay?
Get me a once over at the hospital.
Yeah, no, not that, Bobby. You.
Yeah, you know me. I'm always all right.
Would you tell me your rent? All this funeral stuff is getting to you.
It's not.
Reminding you of Val? It seems to get easier.
Oh, that's it. It does. I was stood outside the Crown the other day watching that poor family in pieces, waiting for the pain. Val's slipping away.
Time's passing, there's something huge about that. Doesn't mean that you can't.
I know. First it felt like a betrayal. No. Just turning over the page on a new chapter.
Right.
Well, no. Sergeant, don't tell me I'll never forget a face. Hathaway.
Really lovely.
Last chance anyway.
Well, just about decides it, Mom. Tara's alive, Jack's alive. The person's still missing from the 17th is Johnny J.
So he's the body in the coffin. Don't tell us, Sam, until we've got all the facts. What are we doing about Jack Cornish?
Refusing to come on.
Can't have we interview him in situ, find out what he's doing there.
Cornish told Hathaway to put all his questions in writing, shut the door in his face.
Did he? Got the questions in writing?
He's on holiday.
So can we now stop pretending that Cornish is Dixon of Dock Green?
Yes. So you were told to meet your father at the Undertaker's in the evening. You didn't think that was odd?
When your dad's Johnny J, you sort of get used to weird stuff.
And you're sure the message was from him?
The text that it's whiskey in the jar. I'll show you.
You didn't have a phone when we found you. So when you got there, what happened?
I remember all the brass coming up to me, and nothing. Have you heard from my dad? Why isn't he here?
We don't know where he is, son. I'm sorry.
Texts.
Could we talk about Dr. Whitby again?
He was great, Dr. Whitby. He's the only one who listened.
That's why you went to see him the night he died? To talk to him? Tell me why you went, Lee. Why was it so urgent?
He gives me diazepam ever since my mum died. My dad went to pieces, so I was all alone. Dr. Whitby, he helped me.
By getting you hooked on prescription drugs. And the night he died?
I ran out of pills. Give me some more.
Something you're not telling me, isn't there?
No?
Heart that's attacking to your kids, eh?
Oh, I can't see who'd want to. Nice kids too. Hard working lad. Do anything to earn an.
Should I be getting on with something?
Repatriation. Millet brings bodies back from abroad. Expats, people who died on their holiday. time, Hathaway. Morning, Sergeant.
You know how hard it is reading road signs in Serbo-Croat.
I had a weekend in Wales, what?
It's amusing, sir. I popped into the police station.
Any of them speak English?
Yeah, better than I speak Serbo-Croat, fortunately. They came round straight away. They've been watching the place for months. Looking for you.
Yeah, I'm going to put you on loudspeaker. Laura Hobson's here, so mind your language.
Morning.
Hello, James. You having a good time?
We'll do all that when he gets back.
Crystal mess, sir. The farmhouse is a crystal mess factory.
Well, well. No wonder the Faulkners have such big fat bank balances.
Yeah, they're shipping stuff all over Europe.
So, where's Cornish now? Dropping some Serbo-Croat stuff?
Vanished. 10 minutes after you saw me, probably.
Right, I'll make sure we put a watch on all the airports and ferries. You ever tried one of these electronic cigarettes?
Sorry?
Help you give up the habit? You ever tried one?
No.
Oh, you should. How much crystal meth do you reckon you could hide in a coffin? Let's start off with funerals, correct?
You won't find anything wrong there.
We've got a private ambulance, a coffin, all the way from the Costa del Sol, and the cremation itself for £3,000. It's very reasonable. How did you manage to do it that cheap?
By bringing them over land. That's what makes it cheap, isn't it, Bro?
Cheaper than a flight, and couriers, and insurance, and want to fetch your jacket.
Sir, crystals, sir. Only traces, but they've got analysis.
Crystals as in crystal meth? Hey, man. I'm good to stare at four walls for a while. Think about life. I'll get round to him later.
That's the hard stuff, isn't it? He was also against drugs.
Against a lot of things. Methamphetamine. More addictive than heroin. Cheap to make. It's cruel stuff.
And you're sure that he's involved? Well, at least I know he's alive. He's not fleeing or some sort of midlife madness. He's not sick or dead. He's just more money.
Stupid man. He'll look back and regret this.
I'm not sick. I'm not going to stop being. Oh,
Where your hands at?
Yeah,
She was perfect. Where your hands
I
at?
don't love anyone again. I know
Jack Cornish didn't fall into drugs, did he, through poverty or a chaotic life. He walked in with his eyes wide open. Knowing people are going to die, lives are going to be ruined. And he just didn't care.
Well, you're good as that.
Well, close to
Come
the
on.
factory. So you've got the Ned Faulkner in your mates.
Right.
Well,
When I do, do you fancy a ride one night after work?
a ride.
What? A bike ride. There's a bike hire shop.
Robbie, you on a bike.
Hmm.
Dr. Downs, welcome to your new home. You can't sleep on someone's sofa forever. Well, you got me this room. I spoke to the accommodation office, yes. No.
They didn't just transport and smuggle the stuff, Mom. They made it too, cutting out the middleman, making them all extremely rich. Just crystal meth. Yeah, we've traced 3 bank accounts, all in various names, all leading back to Dr. Matt Whitley. Large sums deposited every month or so. Then the next day, the money's transferred out abroad. We lose sight of it.
Faulkners?
2 separate accounts, both empty regularly, just like Whitley. Spare a minute, Mum.
Look. You take one mine and make me feel better. And then here. Tiny of it. Oh, tiny. Yeah. Something we can't keep up with this girl. Johnny didn't know what the stuff was, but he knew it had to be drugs.
And the dates would tally when Liam strips out of the country.
Johnny was threatening to go to the police. He turned to go, and my husband hit him hard.
That really is enough for Mrs. Fong.
Hit him with,
The stone doorstop thing.
and then you had the brilliant idea to switch the body.
We did that together. No, Peter. Peter was supposed to bury the other body. But he's so useless he couldn't even do that properly. Said he'd been interrupted.
The flight.
And then he tried to kill Bruce. In case Liam had told her something. That was my fault. I told him that Liam was waiting to talk to you. So much of it is not.
When Johnny realised his son had been used to smuggle drugs, he went there. Threatened to go to the police. He was raging. So I shut him up. No one else would. But of course that was wrong, according to the great humanitarian Matt Whitley. And when you found the other body and came sniffing around, he wouldn't shut up. Fuck, bully boy, psycho. He threatened to feed me to the wolves. You know, I just wanted to kill him. So I did.
You killed Johnny J and Matt Whitby.
Yep.
Because they threatened your drug smuggling operation.
Yep.
And Brian Miller's role?
He embalmed the bodies, packed them with the drugs, then got out again the same.
While you sat back and
I financed the thing, didn't I? That was my bit. Crystal meth, made in Eastern Europe, supplied in the holiday hotspots. One body bag with 2 kilos could net us 80,000 quid. How long would it take you to learn that? And Cornish, how did he fit into this? The wife's little bit rough.
So Dr. Wickley had seen someone unloaded something at Miller's.
Did you see who it was?
Just a van. Shadows. Thought it might have been a body, but it was so wrong. And then you came round asking questions and I didn't know what to do.
If in doubt, tell the police.
I was going to. Dr. Wickley said Dad was involved. After his neck and a blood track.
Your dad didn't do anything wrong, Liam. He died because he cared about you.
A drink, for old time's sake. That isn't the spoon long enough. For supping with the devil. Very good, Robbie. Almost witty.
You do know that from now on, everybody in the force will be on your back.
You'll have to find me first. See ya.
Battle between an owl and a ferret. Which one will win?
I'll go to Professor. And better.
You did okay in spite of it.
So, who would win, sir?
One with a dull car, a cheap shoes, and a raging thirst.
Cheers. Oh, here is the boy won there.
You had another 3 days, Jake.
I knew he couldn't afford out of his skull, lad.
Not far wrong.
Here, I'll get you a drink.
No, you.
No, you. Sit down.
Well, I've enjoyed being the inspector's sidekick. Been alright, hasn't it?
Don't listen to anything he says. He's been a lonely little soul without you. I've been thinking about doing that all day.
Same here.
Evening? James, gosh, how sunburned.
Thank you.
I'll get the drinks then.
No, we'll both get them.
You can have that one.
Come on.
Turn my back. 5 minutes. It was good of you, but we could have got a taxi. We'll have a load of stuff to sort out with the coroner in the next few days. Take my advice. If anyone holds out a helping hand, grab it. My dad died 72. I was 16. Police, coroners, and all that.
Did someone hold out a hand to you?
Yes, a policeman. A Geordie.
Is that why you became a police officer?
Yeah. He doesn't remember. I'll never forget.
Who can remember what we learned last lesson about chain reactions?
Like dominoes, sir.
That's right. It's like dominoes. When just one molecule is activated, it can cause a reaction, which in turn releases more unstable molecules. They then trigger further reactions, and so the chain gathers momentum. See how it's branching and growing as it feeds itself. Quantum number. Home? Today we're going to take a look at the first chain reaction ever discovered. Hydrogen and chlorine. All you need to trigger this is UV light, which you get by burning magnesium. But once the chain is in motion, it's unstoppable. Chrome every time, sir.
James, the flats are a bit tired.
This is what you're doing with your day off. Sprucing up that repair.
I'm not sprucing.
Marine Dream Blue. Nice.
Can you go somewhere else to be? I don't remember you booking the day off.
Community Partnership Seminar, 3 p.m.
Enjoy.
I wasn't sure what you'd want to do. The garage said they could fix
Just get rid of it.
The interview isn't that bad as long as you know your chemistry. Make sure you do some mock interviews with Mr. Drew if you do decide to apply. But basically, ask me some stuff.
Glad to be of service. Anyone else?
Is it loads more work than A-level?
But it's a big step up, obviously.
But it's all right.
Most of the time.
Good. Well, I think we should give Adam a round of applause to say thank you for coming back.
Erin had this blue bar. She was supposed to throw it over the holidays and measure it every day. Mum carried on watering it for weeks afterwards. And I just kept thinking, how is this thing still alive? How is it possible that this stupid little plant can keep on living and yet we both realise how difficult this must be. But do you feel able to let Richard press forward?
Rachel, I need you to know your sister and what I did will stay with me forever. If I could do anything to change,
All you had to do was think, I've had a nice boozy lunch. Maybe I won't get in my car this afternoon. How hard is that?
I know I can't expect forgiveness, but prison has strengthened my faith. And as part of my recovery,
Your recovery? Of course. That's what this is about.
Rachel, please.
Forget it. 3 years out in one. It's a joke. You alright, okay?
I'm so sorry. I know you don't want to hear it, but I think that was brave.
It was selfish.
Things will get easier, I promise. We've got to.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I got it right.
No, that sounds fine. As long as the juice is dropping, you're okay.
Anything else?
Yeah, then leave it on a hot dish for 20 minutes to relax.
Right. As long as one of us is relaxed. Oh, wish me luck.
Beautiful places, isn't it? What we got? Deceased is Professor Richard Seeger, biochemist, fellow of Benison College. He was released from prison yesterday after serving a year for causing death by dangerous driving. No signs of a break-in. Body was discovered 2 hours ago by his wife, the Reverend Martha Seeger, crushed under his own car.
Bloody hell. read about these freak accidents, don't you?
No, it's not an accident. Car must have accelerated pretty hard to turn up this gravel.
I can't get to them properly, but the first thing I'm seeing under here is multiple flaying injuries where the wheels have taken the skin away. Jeff, he was knocked down and then driven back over several times.
All right. See, it wasn't an accident. Just giving humanity the benefit of the doubt for once.
She left here the first time at around 8, if that's any use.
Sorry, who left today?
Rachel Cliff, the girl who killed my husband.
Erin Cliff was the young girl involved in the February accident.
Rachel was Erin's sister.
And the jag outside is the same car that killed her.
Yes. It was my fault. Rachel and her mother were on their own, but I thought I could help.
What do you mean?
I persuaded her to meet Richard. I honestly thought it would be good. But she left here angrier than ever. She must have taken the keys from the hall and come back.
Can you take us through what happened in between Rachel leaving here and you finding Richard's body this morning?
We had an early night. He was exhausted. Then this morning, when I took in his tea in bed, he wasn't there. I thought he must be pottering in the garden. And then I found her.
How was your relationship with your husband?
Good. We were happy.
But you didn't realise he wasn't in bed until you took his cup of tea. So you weren't sleeping in the same room.
Well, prison makes things difficult. He needed some time to adjust. So he slept in the spare room.
And where did you sleep last night?
The main bedroom.
The one on the front half of the window.
That's right.
And you didn't hear anything?
No, not a thing.
Some people do sleep very deeply.
So deeply they miss a violent murder going on outside their window. How's it looking, Laura?
A man under a car at the moment. I won't be able to judge the avidity till we get him out from under there. But there's early rigor mortis in the neck and jaw, so dead maybe 5-6 hours. There's something else though. Some small scratching in the bodywork with what seems to be the same colour paint at the end of his key.
Number 500.
It looks like Seager wrote that as he was dying. Would that be possible?
Depending on his injuries, it might have been possible.
Why 500?
Look at all these search results for him. He's quite famous for a scientist.
What did he discover?
Well, it seems to be more about his promotion of the idea of intelligent design, that the complexity of the universe is down to the existence of an intelligent creator.
We know what it is, Sergeant.
Sorry. Anyway, Seager was a leading proponent to run electricals, arguing that God and science aren't mutually exclusive.
Sorry, I missed it. So, explains why I was married to a vicar. You know, she was claiming she slept through the whole thing.
You're not convinced?
Not for a minute. I don't think you sleep through that kind of racket.
If you find out, do let me know.
What do you mean by that?
I think she's implying you're a snorer, sir.
I've always said it was more of a snuffling. She was being kind. It's strange, you know, after all these years.
Good strange.
Yeah. Really good strange.
So you should have ended up with something that looks like this, with the intermolecular hydrogen bonding chamber, the dashed line. So is everyone all right with that? Any problems too? Adam, do you want to hang on for 10 minutes at the end? Right, let's move on to disulfide linkages and other covalent bonds.
Where's your clip? Yeah. D.I. Lewis. Yes, halfway up. Could we have a word?
What about?
And my mother.
It was dealing with Professor Richard Seager.
Dividends. I've heard it called that before. He killed my daughter, if that's what you're getting at.
He was found murdered at home this morning.
Oh, there you go. Maybe I'll buy a lottery ticket later.
Mum,
Under the circumstances, beginning to ask you some questions.
Let's go away.
In particular, Rachel, we need to speak to you about your contact with the Professor last night.
I'm sorry. You promised me. You promised me you wouldn't go around there. Adam said he wouldn't let you go around
I
there.
thought it might help.
Oh, word, Mark, I thought.
Rachel, is this something that we can talk in private?
I think it'd be enough, wouldn't you, them taking my little girl, but then they had to try and take Rachel too. Phone calls and letters and come to our church, come to our house.
And now we've got the police round here asking questions.
If you and your daughter would be willing to give us DNA samples and prints down to the station.
Oh, whatever.
Thanks. It would also be helpful to know where you were in the small house as well.
I was reading Heat magazine, waiting in. I managed to twist this when I was putting the bins out.
Leave it. Lynn? Everything okay? When was this?
It was weird. It was like she was his wife, so I hated her. But it also felt like she understood. Like I could say things to her that I couldn't say to my mum.
Tell me about last night.
Finally realised it was all an act. She was just pretending to be nice so I forgive her husband.
She said that you were really upset when you left. Where did you go after?
Went back to my boyfriend's. Got trashed.
Where were you during the night?
Stood in my boyfriend's room in town. Adam Tibbett. He's a first year at Benetton College. We went to school together.
Can anyone else confirm that you were there all night?
Why? What's she been saying?
We just need to establish your whereabouts.
She thinks I killed him, doesn't she? Well, you know what? I wish I had.
Hang on a minute. All right. I just need a word.
Sounds ominous that someone says you're suspects.
Yeah, well, I don't usually offer these to my suspects. My old granny used to pay me in giant chocolate biscuits for mowing her lawn.
Sounds like an excellent trade-off.
One bad. Stay with her almost every year. Bungalow out in Whitby Bay. You know when I last saw my grandson? Christmas. Day and a half. With a toy fire engine that he already had.
So can we both go up there?
Apparently, he's been in hospital the last 3 days. Then just called me a couple of minutes ago.
You're right.
Not in hospital. Back home running riot, going to his mum, but the thing is, she didn't even call me until the whole thing was sorted. Didn't want to worry me. Didn't feel part of my own family anymore. Anyway, that's it now. I'm going on about retiring for ages. Time I chucked it in. Put my family first. And Laura, if she'll let me.
Sure she will.
Thing is, when I go, there'll be a DI job company. We should apply for it. Set up a meeting with Innocent. Let them know you're interested.
Yeah, thanks. I don't think I'll come on.
You're more than ready.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right if you went for this day.
I hate to break it to you, but you're a bit too young to retire with me. Much as I'd like us to have an allotment and a nice sailing dinghy together.
Well, I've heard worse plans.
Seriously, though. You're ready to go and do this on your own, so go and do it.
I'll think about it.
Think about it. Well, why don't you think about it on your way down to the prison? Find out if Seeger had made any enemies while he was inside. I'll see what I can dig up at this college.
Now, I'm sorry, but the exams are 2 weeks away, and you're still struggling with basic concepts.
But I'm working as hard as I can. I mean,
Why don't we see how these exams go and then talk again? But it might be that you're better suited to another course at another university.
Very well. FBI, Detective Inspector Lewis. I'd like to speak to you about Professor C. Yes. I'm afraid I have some bad news. He's dead, I know. What do you want from me? Well, I told you you're the master here, and I was hoping you could give me some information about his academic life. Not too much trouble. No, not at all. Forgive me, I'm a bit. Do you know anything about 17th century rules? Not my specialist subject, to be honest. Oh my. Turns out they're expensive. Apparently ours is on the verge of collapse. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, how can I help? Did Professor Seeger have any enemies that you were aware of? Well, usual intellectual squabbles, but nothing serious that I can recall. And what was the plan after his release? Was he coming back to work? Well, that was a difficult one. Richard had a brilliant scientific mind, truly brilliant. But with fellowship comes moral responsibilities. We held a ballot, and the majority vote was to revoke his fellowship and promote Stella to his chair of the chemistry lab. Stella. Dr. Stella Drew, Richard's protege. I think she's the best person of you to speak to, doing much better than I did. Any idea where I might find it? You could try her rooms, old quad, top of J staircase. Dr. Drew, D.I. Lewis, Oxfordshire Police. Hello. Stella's at work. She's about Richard. Yes. A lot of friends this morning. Sorry, you are? Carl Drew, I'm Stella's husband. That's the last time I let my year nines loose with the iodine. Please, come in. So you knew Professor Seeger? You told me of Stella when we were undergrads here. Stella decided to stay on and I was kind of stuck with him. Not his biggest fan. No, he wasn't that bad, I suppose. Just a little bit, you know, Oxford. If you weren't ridiculously gifted like Stell, you basically were invisible. How well did you know his wife? Far too well. She's Stella's best friend. One of mine too. So we've been treated to the ongoing saga of their marriage for years. The saga? Been dragging on forever. Richard filed for divorce a couple of years ago. Martha was fighting it, and he never quite moved out. I think she was almost glad when he was sent to prison. At least it made me wouldn't leave her. But Stella knows more about it. Wee Labs, Science Park. She'll be there till late. James, see what you can find out about a Dr. Stella Drew of Benison College. So meet me in the science park in about an hour.
We make it more like 3. I've got a bit sidetracked.
Huh? What night?
David and Richard Biggin came up with years of debate in the scientific press between Seeger and the master of Benison College, Graham Yardley.
I just met him. A bit cagey.
Well, I'm not surprised. We've been waging war on Seeger since the 80s, arguing that his Christian teaching should be banned from universities.
Really? I don't think you got around to telling me that. How's that thinking going? You fixed up a meeting with him, isn't it?
Nope. But I managed to get in touch with Seeger's prison officer.
Changing the subject, okay.
Apparently, Martha forgot to tell us that he was a raging alcoholic and had been for a decade.
He had a drink problem. Are you sure about that?
Everyone in the prison says the same. He spent his days praying, going to alcohol recovery meetings, and talking about how to lead a better life when he got out.
Visitors?
Only Master the entire year, with the exception of one visit 10 days ago from Adam Tibbett.
Interesting. Where are we?
Anyway, labs.
I realised after you called, I'd come across Stella Drew before. I had her interviewed on Woman's Hour a few months ago.
Woman's Hour.
Excellent program. You should download the podcast.
What does she have to say for herself on Women's Hour?
That's quite impressive. Actually, she made some sort of breakthrough in Alzheimer's research while she was still a postgrad, picking a fellow in her early 20s campaigns for more women in science.
God, one of them.
Not feminist.
No, overachiever. They make me uneasy.
He was my mentor for 15 years. Everything we're doing here is down to him.
It's research into dementia, is that right?
Into Alzheimer's, yes. My particular research stems from my doctoral work on the amyloid hypothesis. The question of whether amyloid fibril formation is a cause of neurodegeneration or if another protein such as... I lost your hypothesis.
Might have. Never mind.
Well, so let's get to the point. Carl called. He thinks he put his foot in it about Richard divorcing Martha. And now you want to know whether or not my friend killed her husband.
We wouldn't have had a quite like that.
Presumably it's one of your hypotheses. I can tell you that she isn't capable of it. I've asked her to stay with us until she's ready to go back home, and I wouldn't have done that if I thought she was a risk to anyone. Surely you should be speaking to the family of the little girl from the accident.
We have to keep an open mind at the moment. You run Professor Seeger's research team now, is that right?
Yes.
And you were promoted to his chair of chemistry.
Anything I stood to gain from his death?
Just establishing the facts.
That's fair enough. Well, the facts are that, yes, I have now taken over his positions, but that happened while he was in prison. And when there was a bit of controversy about whether or not he should be allowed to stay on at college, I voted in his favour.
Anyway, we can confirm that.
The Master Secretary should be able to show you the balance. It wasn't anonymous.
Oh, thank you.
Does the number 500 mean anything to you, a measurement perhaps, or a reference to it?
500? No, not particularly. Why?
Just part of my investigation. Could you keep it in mind? Let us know if anything occurs. Of course. Surely if Seeger wanted to point us towards somebody in the chemistry department, he'd written their name, not just their extension number.
There could be a connection. If all the phones begin with extension 500, then there might be a voicemail among them. They might have asked the university to grant me access.
Posing phone hacking, Sergeant?
Not phone hacking, you asked nicely.
And the degree of hypostasis and the decreased fluid pressure behind the eyes, I put time of death at 2 or 3 a.m. What?
Nothing.
The contusions, multiple fractures, and tire impression are all consistent with...
Sorry, I'm not smiling at it. Oh, God. Sorry. It's all a bit odd now, isn't it? You and me and...
Oh, I know, some of our best times together have involved a mangled corpse.
Yeah, that's just my point. It's not normal, surely.
We do have to work together, Robbie. I hope this isn't going to be a problem.
Well, I have been having a think. You know, I'm always banging on about retiring. What would you say if I just did it?
It's about bloody time.
Would you? Really? You'd be all right like being with a pensioner.
That pensioner have my dinner on the table when I get home and have my back for me till I can retire too.
I'm sure you would.
And I love it.
Hello? Oh, we have a chat. Is there any news?
Why are you lying to us?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
Why didn't you tell us that your husband was an alcoholic
Because he was in recovery.
and that he'd asked you for divorce?
I didn't say anything because it was all in the past. Richard filed the petition before he went to prison, but only because he wanted to protect me from his drinking. He did it because he loved me.
He withdrawn the divorce petition.
No, but he would have done, I'm certain.
If there's anything else you haven't told us, Martha, we really do need to know.
There's nothing.
Must have been difficult. Sit by him through the alcoholism, through the accident, through prison. At the end of all that, to find that he's still filing for divorce.
What are you saying?
Did he reject you? Did you snap?
I went to his room and tried to comfort him. He pushed me away. He always said he was leaving because of the drink, no other reason. So when he was released and he was doing so well, I thought I was getting my husband back. But then last night he told me I wasn't. He said the drinking wasn't just about work, it was about me. I went upstairs and I lay in our bed on my own until I went to sleep. I didn't hurt him.
I expect to be saying this, but I think I believe her.
You're just a sucker for a dog collar.
It's true, but if she did snap, why did she use the car instead of numbers?
Maybe she was driving away and he was trying to stop her. Look, I need to check on how they're getting on down at the station. Why don't we try and track down this Adam Tillett? See if he admits to visiting syndrome.
Cheers. Good little artist, isn't she?
Erin, yeah, she's brilliant. I gave her a paint set for her 8th birthday and the pictures just kept on coming.
So, tell me what you had about Professor Seeger. Did you know him before the accident?
Well, I met him once in an interview. The strange thing was I actually liked him at the time.
Did you see him again after?
Then not at college, no, he was already in prison by the time I came up the fence. Then he started writing me letters. Rachel, I was getting creepy. Like every week. We not wanted to meet up as soon as he got out of prison, so I went to see him. Asked him to leave alone.
And what did he say?
Well, he promised he'd stop. But by this point, it was too late. Martha had already gotten into her head and persuaded her it was a good idea.
So, did you go with Rachel when she went to see Seeger last night?
Yeah, I waited outside.
What did you do after?
We came back here. Hasn't Rachel already told you all this?
I need to confirm these things with you. Where were you between the hours of 2 and 3 a.m.?
Why are you asking me that?
I'm not accusing you of anything.
Well, I was asleep right there with Rachel. Look, I got my exams in less than 2 weeks and I'm really behind my revision, so.
Good luck with that. I'll try not to disturb you again.
This is from HR about your pension forecast.
I was going to talk to you about that once I was certain.
You're going.
Well, I'm giving it some serious thought.
Something happened I should know about.
Old age. It happened when I wasn't looking. Well, probably when I was sitting here trying to figure out stuff like this.
You love it, really?
Yeah, I love my kids. I love my grandson. I quite like Laura. But it'd be nice to spend some time with her.
Well, then I'm glad you're thinking about it. That's not the same as believing for a second you'll actually go through with it. But it's reassuring to know that one of us looks forward to going home tonight. So, how's the current puzzle looking?
Well, house to house didn't come up with anything, and see, this place is too remote for CCTV to be much use.
Well, maybe Hathaway solved it and you can get off early.
Alas, not one, but the phone company got back to me. Secret took a 30-second call from a pay-as-you-go mobile at 2:20 this morning. They can't trace the pay-as-you-go, but they can say that it was only ever used to make that one call.
So the killer called Seeger to lure him onto the driveway. And it was someone he'd agreed to see in the middle of the night. An affair?
What was this? Screenshot from the John Wright clip. Shows that Debbie was in A&E all night.
That's good. Just as useful to know who it isn't. What about this 500, the things scratched into the paintwork?
8 phones in the lab, all have extensions beginning 500, all the messages left on them.
Nothing more concrete?
Not yet. I've got 2 teams going through his papers, his computers, but so far nothing.
Must be something else. Come on, Cambridge. Let's start at 10. Find out what it means.
Do you fancy a pint?
Yeah, but usually it's just Laura's and that.
Don't worry about it.
You know what though? Mom? James wants a word, if you've got a minute. Star? Someone's trying to impress.
Yeah, thanks for that last night.
How'd it go?
It didn't. But it's all right with you. I'll decide when I go for promotion, if I go for promotion.
Okay. Message understood.
The Yardley's secretary got back to me with the results of the fellows' ballot, so it was telling the truth. She did vote for Seeger to stay on.
Oh, so she wasn't after his job.
But the weird thing is, Yardley also voted the same way. Now, if you objected to Seeger's belief that much, you would have thought he'd take the opportunity to get rid of him.
Robbie?
Hello? Don't forget something.
No, but the lab have just called. We've got the first DNA results from the car.
Anything helpful?
Well, dozens of DNA profiles in there. His wife, his colleagues, and some that we can't identify. But one of the hairs taken from the driver's headrest has some follicle matter attached. And the DNA from that follicle is an exact match for Rachel Cliff.
Wow. We're hoping for another chat with Rachel if she's around.
Oh, does it look like she's around?
Any idea where we might find her? It's actually quite urgent.
She's 18. I don't keep tabs on her.
Should we try a boyfriend?
You can try wherever you like. She's not going to say anything she hasn't already said.
Okay, thank you. most important, you're absolutely sure you've never been inside Professor Seeger's car?
No, I told you. Why would I want to go anywhere near that thing?
In that case, we'd like you to come down to the station with us and answer some questions on the tape.
What?
You're arresting him. You can't arrest him. Not arresting, no. But we do need your help with our investigation.
I haven't done anything.
And in the long run, it would be better for everybody if you do that voluntarily.
The police in there with you. There's no problem. They just need to check something. Sorry to interrupt, but the master's asking if you can pop down to the main court.
Thanks. Tell him we'll be there in a few minutes.
He says it's urgent.
Don't go anywhere.
Cool. Now.
Yeah, we have a situation with our roof. What kind of situation?
I think it's best to take a look, but your discretion would be appreciated. So, this gentleman will show you.
This way, gents, if you would.
Just go in.
More just.
Good God. What will this be?
Sure. Maybe it wasn't a number that Seeger was scratching into his car. It was a name.
Time of death, Doctor.
You're going to need a forensic anthropologist on this one, Robbie. All I can say for certain is it's an adult.